Hey guys, Ron here. I was just checking my Hustle. Good to see you, Hustle and Hills. Good to see you back again. Welcome back. I got to make it to one of your shows soon. Tell me a little bit about what you do, Gary Marsters, Hustle and Hills. Tell a little bit about the type of shows you do. Gary, good to see you. Guys, I'm going to try to welcome you all in here. If you've been on my show before and I haven't said hi before, please let me know, because I do my best to. It's just sometimes on some of these I have the phone down or something like that, so I miss it. So basically, what I'm testing out is business life hacks, random rants. Good. That's exactly what I like. Life hacks and business. So that's perfect that you're following me. So let me ask you. I like to show people a little bit of what I'm seeing and stuff out here. But let me ask you guys this. I was thinking about a lot of what I have been practicing for a lot of years on the internet is these life hacks and shortcuts and time leverage and all that. And you guys, a lot of you want to build teams, I would imagine. And then you actually want to go a level deeper and help your teams build teams and teach them the shortcut and how that works and everything. Well, I've been testing this on all the different platforms. I'm still just double checking on Instagram and Pinterest, but whether you do Facebook, Twitter, Periscope, blogging, which one did I miss? Tag Tribes. Good to see Tag Tribes. Yep, Tag Tribes as well. Hashtags work great for Twitter. I didn't spend a lot of years on YouTube, a little bit, Twitter a little bit, not enough time on Pinterest yet. Another thing I'm noticing on this, guys, too, is one thing I want to definitely mention to you is when you're, thanks guys for all being on here, when you're doing a Periscope, man, it really takes about 75-80 seconds before people to start jumping on and stuff. So just keep that in mind. A lot of times I'm just like, geez, where is everyone, in the first like 15-20 seconds, and then sure enough, a little bit later on, everybody does jump on. So guys, the reason I keep bringing up headlines is I've been testing just about every platform for 5 to 10 to 20 years, whatever you want to call it. And the one thing that they all have in common is everybody's like, well, technology is changing so quickly, and there's what's going to be the next Facebook, the next Twitter. Yeah, you get impatient. Yeah, I hear you. But I thought about it because I've had it happen to me as well. And what happens is when somebody goes live, you're like, oh crap, I got to grab it out of my pocket. Then heard the notification, I got to turn it on, and I got to find it and all this other stuff. And it's like, yeah, that does take 45 seconds sometimes once you hear the notification. I get in places too where they have the public Wi-Fi and you're just like, hey, I gotta log on to the thing and connect and all that kind of stuff. So I'm here to teach you guys that on all these different things that I've been trying, you guys, we feel sometimes that it's really hard to catch up with the Facebook and the Twitter and the user interfaces and blogging and WordPress. And I've spent so many hundreds of hours on all of these platforms, and their user interfaces change all the time. And so it can get frustrating, seem like not enough time in the day, and time is money and all that kind of stuff. Well, the one thing I want to tell you about all these platforms, a lot of them are about building user bases. But the thing that keep in mind on all of them, and I've tested it on all of them, is headlines work on all of them. Headlines have always worked. Yep, automation planning is also important as well. And what I like about Periscope is it's like the one place where we can meet where there's not too much automation, where we can all meet and actually talk with each other and do what I call the feedback loop or the growth hacking and all that kind of stuff. So guys, the thing to keep in mind about, there's so many things that we can do every day with our time. Headlines work amazing, and you can learn them forever. It's not even just that headlines work. It's like you could be like okay at doing headlines right now, and it would give you amazing results, even if you were average at it. And then the thing is, like 5 years from now, you could be like 1,000 times better than you are today at headlines. That's how much you can learn about them. But the thing I want to say is, you guys feel like there's probably 100 or 1,000 things to do every day. I say plant headline seeds all over the place. They get syndicated all over the place. I've been doing that on Facebook today and yesterday, and I went from 0 to a couple thousand to over 6,800 reach. Yeah, the thing about headlines is you don't even need to be amazing at them. Go to powerofpositivity.com. I've been just sharing all of their headlines, and I just post them all over my Facebook. And I'm just like, holy cow. I mean, these things just spread like crazy. It's almost like 7,000 reach today. And all I'm doing is sharing other people's headlines. So, and then I put stuff like follow me on Periscope and stuff in there. And you might as well just piggyback off of really good headlines and great syndication. You can use those same ones on Twitter. You can use the same ones on Periscope. I mean, there's a guy, and I can't think of his name right now, Matthew Santoro or something like that. And I'm looking at this guy. I started following him. This guy is like this. He has the second most followers on Periscope I've ever seen. So correct me. I might be saying his name wrong. It's like Matthew Santoro or something like that. And I looked on YouTube, and the guy's just got like, his videos get seen like 2 to 7 million times each, and he has just amazing headlines. And that's what works. And he's now brought them over to Periscope, and I've watched him in the last 2 weeks go from like 100,000 to 120 to 155,000 followers just in like a couple of weeks. So it just shows you that the headlines are on the perimeter of all these platforms. These platforms are the perimeter. They have these huge user bases. You just got to use the headlines to use the perimeter. You hack the perimeter, and then you bring them all into wherever you want. I prefer the platform of Periscope here. So you bring them into Periscope, and you get other people to watch. So I'm going to try to get you guys some of the best headlines out there. If you go to my facebook.com/Law of Attraction Marketing, that will help out a lot. You guys will be able to see a lot of the headlines that are working on there. Check the ones that are being shared and so forth. I get the insights. I can share my insights from time to time. The other thing I want to mention to you guys too is you get a chance to swipe up on here, invite other people, swipe left to right, invite other people. That also helps as well. So that's just some of the stuff I want to share for today. I'm going to share some of the better headlines that have been working for me. You guys can apply it right away. Put those headlines on your Facebook. They absolutely work. And other than that, I'm going to come back on in just a little bit. But you guys can build a team and build your team's team by just sharing headlines. A lot of the internet gets saturated. A lot of the MLMs, a lot of the get-rich-quick stuff that gets very saturated to the point where everybody's heard of it. Headlines don't get saturated. Images with good quotes don't get saturated. I just did a quote the other day on one of our Facebook pages for a client. It was like the 4th time I've shared it in like a month or two, and it got like 22,000 reach within a day or two. So, I mean, you can just keep using them. I'd recommend usually the headlines be used maybe once every couple of weeks or so. Don't use them every single day. But, guys, they absolutely work. But here's the thing. Is it's not just that I'm telling you that secret that they work. Use headlines with numbers in them. Is you can go use them right now, and you can get results within an hour. And then you don't have to closely guard it as a secret. You can just go give it out to 10 or 20 or 50 of your own followers and say, go use it. It works. It absolutely works. So you never have to be in this scarcity mindset. You can have this abundance mindset where you can I have headlines that'll work forever. Well, as long as they're somewhat relevant, they'll work forever. They're what we call evergreen content, and you can share them with everybody else. You can just freely give them out and they're tremendous value. By me giving you these headlines, they're tremendous value to you. They're tremendous value to other people. It's like giving people money. It's like going from a chest of having unlimited money and giving unlimited money to other people. I mean, what's so great? That's why headlines are great. I still think Facebook and Periscope and everything else is extremely important. Those are all platforms. I'm just saying use headlines on that. I've seen Periscope I've taught people who are getting 4 or 5 viewers how to get up to 30 or 40 or 50 viewers just by using a good headline. So, okay, guys, I got more coming up pretty soon. I think I'm just going to go grab a bite to eat. What I would like, though, is in the next 20, 30 seconds, if you guys can give me any headlines or topics that you'd like me to answer questions for. Any questions you want answers for or whatever in the future topics and headlines that I write and more of these Periscopes that I do, let me know what they are, and I'd be happy to answer them. Just think about it. Think about some answers I can give you on some of your questions, and I'll do some more Periscopes on that. Okay, guys? Thanks. Bye.